October 9th marked the last day of voter registration. Hopefully you had the chance to register to vote before the November 6th election. Now, Nightly News reporter Valerie Cooper is here to update you on more political news.
Thank you, Karen. Amendment 8 is known as the Religious Freedom Amendment, and it's causing some Floridians to speak out. Reporter Julie Marshall tells us what the amendment would mean for Florida's future.
It is a discrimination issue.
Florida's proposed Amendment 8 is firing up people on both sides. If it passes, Amendment 8 would rewrite Florida's Constitution and allow religious organizations to receive public funding. A director for the Catholic Diocese of Orlando, Deborah Shearer, says in the past religious groups faced lawsuits for offering social services and education to the public.
This amendment does not open the doors to increased funding. It just keeps the status quo and protects us from being sued.
But the possibility of funding religious groups is leaving many uneasy, especially when it comes to education.
If 8 passes, public funding can now go to faith-based schools like this one.
And they'll be treated the same as public schools like this one. Many groups are now trying to get people to vote no on Amendment 8. Knights Against 8 member Jordan Chips says his main concern is public schools' budgets and the constitutionality of the amendment.
There's a separation of church and state in the United States Constitution that forbids against any law respecting the establishment of religion. And this is definitely something that doesn't comply with that.
Shearer says religious schools could not compete with public schools for students. But if Amendment 8 gets 60% of the vote, Chips says the two could be treated the same when it comes to funding. In Orlando, Julie Marshall, UCF Nightly News.
On October 23rd, Knights Against 8 is set to hold a rally at UCF to tell students about the No on 8 campaign.